Because in case you guys missed it, whenever he does get 60, we're dueling for the position of guild lead back. Now, you're probably like, oh, Tonka T, obviously he's going to win at Sodapoppin, blah, blah, blah. He's been playing for 20. I'm getting coaching, okay, guys? So it'll actually be close.
Are you guys doing it to the death?
No, it won't.
No. Not this time.
Makarov.
Not to the death? Oh,
We
that's
still
not even
got a
Makarov.
We still got a raid. We still got a raid. But
Ridiculous.
if I do win, which I will, he's still going to be your guys' goddamn leader, but not guild leader. I'll have final say and everything, but he'll do all the work. Really simple, right? If I lose, he's still your guild leader. Okay?
I think it should be to the death.
Yeah, to the death.
Yeah.
Makarov.
To the
And I
death.
respectfully, I say I don't give a what you think.
For the love of God, move this to the broadcast channel, please.
It'll take forever. Okay, it's fine. We'll try again, guys. Just let me finish. We have a whole bunch of actual topics to talk about. Actual, okay? We're gonna start off with the hard hitter, okay? Petri! We all discovered Petri. We got the recipe. This one, feel free to comment. Feel free to talk about your opinions. I'm getting shit from everywhere, guys. Me personally,
Delete it. Delete
it must burn. Because I personally think it is horrible. I think for raid, it is terrible. It's boring. I think for dungeons, again, boring. I watched actually real quick, if you guys have, are you able to stream on Discord? Or open my stream real quick? I have like a perfect
You sure
example.
can.
Love to show you guys of why I think this is a horrible addition. You can just
Yeah,
pop
it
it
just
over.
I have some
it
strong
removes
opinions
the
on it.
difficulty and the danger.
Yeah, well, I know.
removes the
Okay, this
danger,
is like just real quick. I'm just giving my take. You go to my stream. We're gonna watch one clip very quickly. It's literally 10 seconds.
Discord stream is farming views now, are we?
Can you just like, right-click my
What the?
stream, open it, please. I don't know how to work Discord, guys.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
honest.
Together?
All right.
I got ads.
Plus one viewer.
Plus one viewer. 3 minutes.
Plus
Thank
one
you
viewer.
guys.
Easy
Thank you.
clap.
I need that. Thank you guys.
Plus
Stream.
what
Okay,
the
I'm about to play it.
I don't know how to
in-
work Discord, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
Stream together?
All right.
All right.
I got
Plus
ads.
one viewer.
Plus one viewer.
3 minutes.
Thank you
Plus one
guys.
viewer.
Thank you.
Easy
I need
clap.
that. Thank you guys. Okay.
Easy.
I'm about to play it in 5 seconds. 5,
The clip of Emmy dying.
4,
Wait,
3.
did
Okay,
we
I'm
survive
pressing
because
play now.
of
This
Petri?
so here we go.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm in an ad.
You're doing 2 different types of this game at
Oh, wait.
once?
Big.
Then
Oh,
pre-rolls.
that's
By the way.
Okay. I gotta mute you guys first. I forgot. You guys don't. Shut the fuck. Okay, we're back. Okay, this is it. Stop talking.
I think so, bro. You're doing 2 different types of this game at
Oh, wait.
once?
Big pull. That's
This is a massive pull.
Petri,
Stagger
Petri,
your target
Petri
on
up,
his big
Petri up,
heels.
Petri.
This can't happen. Okay, when you guys are caught up, let me know. Right? One pull goes wrong in a dungeon, and we are instantly screaming Petri.
Agreed. Boring.
Okay.
So that's
That's
my,
true.
that's
So-
terrible, right? That is my take on it.
There is some advanced takes on it. If
Yes,
you want
there
them.
is. There's a lot. There's a whole bunch. Yes, so I'm
So-
willing to hear them.
There are 2 options. Obviously, you can allow Petri and not allow Petri. Both, the obvious, potentially correct answer is to just delete it. That is a good answer that involves 0 effort and 0 work. You can just do that. And people will type based in chat and everyone loves it. If you are going to allow it, the only way to do it right would to add a bunch of different rules to it. So, number 1, it doesn't just alleviate deaths. It doesn't mean everyone's just going to not die. Number 1, we will not have the mats for it. Not everyone will get it. And we will have arguments of who's going to get Petri, who's going to not have it. That in itself could be funny. 2, when people Petri out and they have that option, they play more aggro. And some people will make the call to Petri out, and someone will die because of that. For example, that clip you literally just linked, they very well may have lost nobody if they did not Petri out.
The motherfuckers without Petri will die.
So,
Yeah, but people in that clip that died had Petri and just failed to use it. So
yeah, but the thing is, like, the healer died. In that sense. When people Petri,
yeah,
the
but
whole like,
she had Petri.
in almost every case, when one person Petris, okay, or the whole group Petris, or no, when no one has Petri and one person dies, like me, instantly in that dungeon, the entire group still lived. It's usually one person gets one shot, and then you have a choice of kiting out of the dungeon, which in itself is content and living, but it's usually always going to happen. So, again, banning Petri is probably a good call, but it's not as simple as like there are options to make it fun. And Twitch chat, it's not like no one ever dies now. That's not how Petri is. That's not how it works. Now banning it in raid is a must, in my opinion.
Okay, so I've heard different opinions about this because again, I'm new to this. Are we only playing OnlyFangs for one raid?
Up to you,
Is that
War
the
Chief.
main thing of OnlyFangs?
No.
Would you like
I mean,
me
are you
to
having
tell you
fun,
how things
Tyler?
were when I was War Chief, Tyler?
First of all, I am having slight enjoyment.
He almost said it.
You like it.
That's
He
okay.
likes the game, folks.
He's having
That was not about me.
One of us.
League of Legends is trash.
So-
Future sweat.
Can I ask a
so
question about Petri and raids?
Let me speak, you people. So let me say we get to the raid. Finally, the noob raid happens. Miskiff, E-Rob, all these people, they finally get to level 60. We finally walk in the doors. I up a poll. Everybody dies. The guild is dead.
I just joined. Is that the end of the meeting?
I bet Twitch chat would have loved it. Twitch chat would have awesome. Blah 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 blah. But
No.
we're not releveling again. Everybody's not going to relevel. That's going to be the end of it.
I mean,
Petri,
everyone won't
one
die
Petri
from
per
one bad
person,
pull.
let's say. Oh shit, it's all f***ed up. Only 3 of us died. We can go without them next week or whatever it is. Again, I am against Petri, by the way. Just so we're all clear, I am 100% against it. I've heard this point of view.
So this is something that I think a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the enjoyment that I've gotten out of this and a lot of enjoyment that our community has gotten out of this is not just the fact that we reach max level, it's all of the cool connections we've had along the way. We Go Again isn't just about, oh, we're going to get back up there to raid again. It's also about being able to hang out with all of the people that are here. There are hundreds of content creators around you. So if we're only focused on we have to beat the raid, Classic is solved content. And if you solve it even further by putting Petri down on the table and make that raid, that danger in the raid trivialized, I think that ruins a lot of it, man.
True.
I disagree.
Made along the way.
I completely disagree. You made the friends along the way, right? But the thing is, what about at raid content when there's only really raid logging?
Well, let's limit the conversation to level 60s, okay?
We're working up to getting someone a Scarab Lord. Don't
I am a
forget.
level 60.
Okay, let's everyone raise your hand if you tanked Ragnaros. Go ahead.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, would we not? Would you
I
guys
raised my
not
paw.
You just
actually
live off
re-level?
of that, Miz.
Yeah,
I
Tyler,
did
would
live.
you level if you died?
On the
So-
subject
How'd you get
of
there?
Petri,
People always
Tyler?
ask that, and I always say I'm not going to die. The second part is I could see
But if
myself
you do.
releveling, yes, but it will take me forever because I cannot invest the time like I've invested up
But
until
that's
this
not
point.
the
I can't do it.
problem. Because we're all enjoying the game together, kind of like piggybacking
No,
off what Pyro
okay,
said.
I
Is it
understand.
because
We
you're
as
a dad?
players are enjoying it. That's not how Twitch works.
Yes, he's right. Tyler's right.
Like they're not going to keep watching this because it's hype for months and months and months. That's not going to happen.
Yep.
I
And at
mean,
that point,
Rolling
it can
Stone
be
just did an
I
I
don't know,
article.
Rolling
I
Stone
kind of
said
think
something
it's.
already been
I think-
seasonal.
I think it's fire. We've been playing
Like,
this
the
game for
fact that
20
we're here
years.
right now shows that it can happen over
No.
and over.
He's
not talking about the
You're
people
just
playing
a
it for 20
streamer, and
years.
These takes are terrible.
No,
Well,
but
in
I'm
my-
saying
in my
we've
opinion-
had OnlyFangs 1,
think
this
Tyler
is
can
OnlyFangs
afford
2,
one
there could be
death.
Yeah, man, it
OnlyFangs
might work
3.
again in a year, but eventually people are going to say, F watching WoW. It happens
So-
every year.
We
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah,
We do
feel
not
that.
know.
I'm saying
how
lean
this-
into the seasonal aspect.
So
We don't-
something you guys should realize, nobody's, like, I'm going to be real with you, most people are not
I'm not
watching
gonna
it
talk, I
because
can't.
it's
I'm
just
not the guild
WoW.
leader.
They're watching it because of all the other stuff that's going on the streams. Like, go and look at the article that came out for all of what we're doing. It's about the
I hate this.
interpersonal relationships that all of the streamers are having together. It's about the soap opera, the drama between people, and the danger that we're facing in the dungeons that we do.
people are
At any
watching-
level.
Make
You are.
There's no more danger if we have Petri Potion. There's no more danger in the raids. It's not going to be fun to watch the danger.
No, that's not true at all. We will have. Dude, go to BWL and then go to next. There will be danger. There will.
Yeah,
Petri
I think
Potion makes it
I think
for MC, it probably
Bro.
Petri doesn't matter. But like, I think if we want to actually clear BWL, I think we're gonna need Petri because like,
Agreed.
if we want to actually
laser
go
on?
past those raids, we're gonna need that shit.
I think it
There's
shouldn't
no way
be
we're gonna clear this
destroyed.
without
I think
it.
it should be kept in a box so that we can change our mind later if we all f up and never make raid. And raid is going to be like in 2027, like Tyler said.
Or we can
So-
look at
Pandora
most
spawn.
of our 60s have
What if
died, so
only
having that as like
dancing
an option.
healers-
That's 100% not true.
Tyler, you want two options
I
here?
think only dancing healers have the
Oh, I
Petri
can't
because
hear.
DPS is replaceable. There's a shit ton of DPS. They can
What are you
just keep
saying,
dying.
Soda?
If you want 2 options, so we can circle all in all about it, but my opinion, there's the options to just simply delete it, and the other option is to limit it. And in that limitation, I think it should not be involved in raid.
So then what would be the
so,
I agree. I think tanks and healers.
Dungeons
should
are
get it.
scarier than raid.
I already have so many roachers.
we all die, bro.
Regardless,
Petri potion.
I learned that.
What if you die
Soda,
at 60
Soda,
and you level back to 60? You're allowed to have a Petri. So if you've already
If
died,
the
like,
idea is you
you
need
hit
Petries
60
for
again.
dungeons, that's stupid. I think.
again, in dungeons,
If you're allowed to use Petri potion the whole time, like on the way to 60, then everyone that uses
It's a
it
level
now
50
to get
potion.
to 60
You have
will
to
have.
be level 50 plus.
No, it should not be used in dungeons. It's so
That's
stupid.
lame.
But
It will invalidate everyone else's journey. Like you got to 60 legit, you did 60 legit, and then all the new people that haven't made it yet, they're gonna make it because of Petri potion.
Because many people still die
That's
with
like a
Petri.
student loan drama.
Just,
Yeah, you have to use
just so we're
Still die
clear,
with Petri.
and Twitch chat will not understand this because they don't actually play hardcore WoW. They watch hardcore WoW. Petri does not save your group. It doesn't. There are, for example, you and Annie dying there, Grubby. Petri would have saved all of you. That is a rare example. In almost every other death, one person gets one shot, and the mage in the group, or even Hunter or anyone, they just kite out of the dungeon. Petri doesn't make you immune to death.
Also, Petries are
it's
really
not a get out
fucking
of jail free
expensive.
card.
Yeah,
There's
they're like
another
really
thing-
fucking
That's cope, by the way.
There's actually another problem with Petri that a lot of people aren't talking
we have
about. It's
1,000
that
notices.
when you have winnable situations, people who have Petri are more than likely going to use Petri just to escape those.
And then
moments.
more deaths can happen.
It's like
Now,
League's forfeit button.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
It's
Petri
a
is
just
gonna,
roaching. It sucks.
I'm not saying Petri is gonna
Can I-
like make less deaths happen or more or whatever. I'm not saying that.
Whoa.
But by banning it completely, we are negating the potential content of people arguing over Petri, which is hilarious to me. So outright banning it.
Let's just lock it away. Maybe we're not ready for Petri. Let's just lock it away.
What if only a handful of people ever get Petri, and we make it a content thing where people have to compete every week in the Petri games, and you give out like 1 or 2 of them?
Yeah,
That's so pretty
I can tell you this
much. I can just tell you this much from a tank POV.
one Petri
I do not want to run.
Sodaco has a sick take. No way. That's a good idea, bro.
Yo, this is
I like that. I like that.
Yo,
actually.
guys,
Petri games. It's like Hunger Games. Let's do it, man. Let's fucking do
You
it.
can also make it to where when you
this is Poke. Guys, how about this idea? What if
the Petri games,
what if
dude.
you're at 60, right, and your gear's you're already bissed out and you're at 60? What if you do like 100 dungeons and you get it as a reward? If you're bissed out and you help people.
Petri games, dude.
So what if you die?
You can also make it, when you do use Petri, you can make it cost points. There's a lot of things you can play around with this. But again, the easiest and not the wrong answer is to just ban it. To do Petri right, it is effort. I just wanted you guys to see the effort you can put behind it to make it more fun. So outright banning it though could be the right answer. That's
hear me out. Just please hear me out for a second. Like, do we have to make this decision right now? Because
No,
this might
absolutely
change,
not.
Like
No,
a month
it
or
does
two
not
from
to
now,
be
right?
used right now.
So like maybe we just lock it away for now and we
The
see how things
deathcore
go
hardcore,
and then decide
like
later.
the death clips and the hardcore WoW moments are going to be so boring when half of it is like Petri.
So
you don't have to have like a million Petri spur. You don't have to have a million Petri.
We all almost agree. We all agree we're not using it in dungeons. I think it's a pretty
Yes, that
Yeah.
never happening, by the way.
So
then would you ever use it?
How are you going to stop
Probably
only use it in raid.
Well, we
That's-
said we ban it in raid, not dungeons.
I would say
No,
banning
they
it in
should
raid,
not.
not dungeons.
I agree with Soda
dungeons
here.
are scarier
And
than
I
raid.
also want to say that Soda's saying all these things because he cares about you guys. And as a guild leader POV, I agree with all of you guys. I hate Petri, right? I like when you guys delete it or not use it. But in this case right now, there's been so many new level 60s dying. And
They would still die with it.
At least if it's the new players that have it only, and they use it when it's like a running situation, I feel like it'll be fine. But I know this is like
I
still die.
Chip,
Just
Chip,
live with it. It
I want
could
to at
be
least
really
get
fun.
to Molten Core and experience the raid and die
Can
there.
I-
Like we
can
can
I
agree
offer
not to
something?
use
I'd
Petri
argue
in the
that
raid,
more-
but in the dungeon, I feel like that's better than the raid.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you
One-
use
I
Petri,
agree
if
with
you
that.
do
I agree
Petris,
with
that
that.
waters down everybody who has done dungeons up to this point.
Can I?
Sure.
Can
I
tell
mean,
me-
again,
what
we
if-
all don't like
what
it.
if-
We're
what
just
if-
thinking
There's,
about
there's,
the new
there's a
people.
point that
That's
needs to be
the
made
thing.
here,
What if
though. There's a point that
everyone
needs to be
gets-
made.
Just
One
let it
second,
happen.
one
This is
second.
Tyler's.
There's a point that needs to be
I'm
made
okay.
here. Okay. The clip that Tyler just showed is a clip where Emiru dies, where everyone else Petri's out, and in that clip, Emiru is panicking on how to execute the Petri. Okay, she hits her macro to leave group and then fails to actually use the Petri itself, and she keeps spamming the macro. Yes. So here's what I'm saying to you: the people that we have seen die, a lot of the 60s recently, especially the mages, have died with 18 different defensive buttons up that would have made them live. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. If you think that giving these people Petri is going to save the new players and get them to raid, you are wrong. What we should be focusing on is not Petri, but teaching people how to actually play the game, because we are failing.
It's also,
I mean, this is really true.
I'll tell you what the actual problem is.
Petri's only going to help the sweats who are already surviving anyways.
Exactly.
It's actually not going to help any of the new people.
Die.
We should focus
all
on
the
the
noobs are gonna die.
go into making
More people will die with Petri. Yo, we should give the tanks. Fuck, everyone, stop talking. We should give the tanks Petri.
I
was trying to hide my voice.
I think
we're not ready for Petri.
Let's give the Petri. Just delete it.
Okay.
Or to move on. Or to move on.
Do we want Petri?
This is gonna be a long.
Do we want to do a vote?
What about Petri?
Again, I just wanted to hear everybody out on this.
What is the mats required for Petri? Can somebody who like easiest?
Can I just say one thing?
It's super easy.
It's faster than leveling a level 60.
Can I say one thing?
I don't want Petri anymore.
I want to say one thing though. I think I speak for the WoW community. Every single time we've gotten anything for hardcore, it's always been Petri, and it's never been the real, authentic experience of playing the game in the true essence of hardcore. Yes, we might all die without the Petri, but there's nothing worse than focusing on the game and using a macro to escape.
Without the friends,
it's cringe, bro. It's not the game.
Agreed.
Let's
No, I
play
100% agree.
If that's the case, then like, let's do it, I guess. I mean,
don't know,
I'm
dude.
down.
That convinces me to like not want to do it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it takes away from the game, and I think it takes away from the experience, and it leads people to be like, "Oh, he could just Petri out. This isn't that scary."
Yeah,
I mean, Petri is really bad.
Some of the best moments that I've had inside of dungeons are because, oh shit, we're all going to die if we don't execute this perfectly, and we hardened up at that moment. We kicked some ass, and we got to live. You know, I've made it out of 60 now without dying because of that, because we didn't give up in that.
Tyler, can I make a recommendation?
Yeah, go on.
So I'm in charge of drama, apparently, guys. Hey, everybody in the guild. This whole Petri thing seems like a lot of drama. So I should probably you should probably give me the Petri.
Okay. This is what you're supposed to do. Healthy, open discussion. Nobody flaming either side. We're all making very valid points about how we feel on the topic. It's what it's for.
Yeah,
Tyler W.
A couple of things.
It's a good conversation. So yeah,
there is a
something to add real quick. Hey, hold on, motherfucker. Hold on. All right. So I'm one of the biggest supporters for having Petri and using it like in useful case scenarios, because it's not so black and white. There's a lot of shit. A lot of people are going to get griefed by everyone else in the party has one, but I am okay with just deleting it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the clips of people dying in Dire Maul tribute runs. Okay, there you go.
I think.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me
talk. Time out.
I would like to speak real quick.
Okay, that's Wake, correct? Talking?
Yes.
Yeah, let Wake
Let's
talk.
hear you out, Wake. That's the clip I showed, and I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Is there's one critical component of the petrification flask and all flasks that we're missing that we're always going to be playing catch up on because we're not using the auction house for them, and that's the Black Lotus. There are other flasks that are essential to actually overcoming the challenges of the raid, like let's say, Distilled Wisdom, Titans, etc., that we need those lotuses for, and theoretically everyone will need at least one per raid, probably two. We now have to consider whether or not we're going to be bottlenecked by that if we open up the Petri flask concept. I think that kind of sucks.
I'd
rather use our
Petri. Match we need.
Wait, what did he
think about that? That's true.
People might scheme for the lotuses too.
Yeah, no, that's completely true. I didn't even think about the resource problem of that.
Remember the Arcanite bar transmutation issue?
Yeah,
now multiply it 100 times with Petri and Black Lotus, dude.
And with the consumable that you're going to be losing every
Let me
raid.
give my take.
Yeah.
Go for it. Homie.
Wait, who was that? You got to say your name.
I agree what he just said. I agree.
Good chat. We love it.
Wait, what did he say?
Hey, anyway.
I agree.
Right,
I have a question. Wait. I don't
Last question,
listen, I'm dog shit at the game, but don't later raids and shit, don't you kind of need to pop them certain spots? Or am I tripping?
No. Skill issue, bro. Skill issue.
Only if you're done.
Can you fill into the new people what Petri does? They don't know.
Yeah, I just explained it. Okay, guys. So pretty much what Petri is, it's like Hourglass League of Legends. You're immune from damage for 60 seconds. So what people do is they get in the dungeon or they get in the raid. Something bad happens. They leave group Petri. When you leave a group, you get kicked out of. If I'm correct, you get kicked out of the dungeon or raid instance after 60 seconds.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, you have to wait till your dungeon timer to leave actually pops up for the Petri to last the
That's why you need
time.
2 Petries most of the time, and we don't have resources for any of that.
Isn't it like
Won't that make
61?
80 Lotus?
Isn't it like 61 to 65 seconds?
It's like 65.
So
It takes a few seconds for it to
guys,
start the timer, and then it's 60 seconds.
Okay. I promise this under an hour. So that is the Petri conversation.
All right, one last
Okay,
thing.
we are just starting it this, and it will go on for a little bit. It's not like we're rated next week. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It is. We have open discussions about this now because we have it. Okay.
Okay, but what do we do until like the recipes in the guild? Can people start creating yet, or is it a ban until decided?
No.
I personally don't think so. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why I think we should just wait. Honestly, because like right now we haven't really done anything new, right? OnlyFangs is only cleared MC, right? But what if we make it to BWL? I think once we get there, you're suddenly going to be a little bit more invested in your character and the guild progression, right?
Can I be honest?
We have more recipes
though. I can't listen to Kari because Kari screams so loud.
We're moving on. We cannot do this. This is an open discussion. I promise these people an hour. So move it on. It's fine. Okay? I heard everybody's opinions. Almost everybody's. We're gonna move it on. Okay. We have a whole bunch of important things to actually talk about. There's a lot of shit happening. Okay, so that was the Petri talk. Next we have Dire Mall being released. This again, I am new. I know nothing about it. I'm going in there.
Good job.
They're blind. I've heard horrendous things about this dungeon. A lot of people, even experienced people, have the risk of dying. I'm not gonna lie, we're losing a lot of people already. We're still waiting for the noobs to level up. Guys, we really can't die in this dungeon. So I don't know what it's gonna take for people to lock in it. We need a PowerPoint presentation of what's bad, what's good. I have Ompi ready to give like everybody a rundown so that nobody dies, but we really can't lose a lot of lives in this dungeon.
Evade spots too. We should all know them.
Wait, so where's the
Gotta take a quiz to unlock Dire Mall.
I'll take care of that. I'm pretty much the king of Dire Mall. I'm gonna be soloing it and shit.
Who's speaking?
Tyler, did you make
Wait
a
a minute.
PowerPoint?
Way too low.
Are you out of your mind? Ompi's making the PowerPoint. Are you crazy?
You're talking just about north.
That's
anyways.
fine. I mean, I'm pretty much just as good as him.
Wow.
Shit, you kind of sound like him.
Wait, who's speaking?
Who's the one
No,
speaking?
you're better than him. It's Zeroji, dude.
Oh, Zeroji, what's up, bro?
That was Zeroji?
I haven't said anything. Hello.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't sound like Zeroji.
That's not Zeroji.
Not Zeroji.
Nope.
Zeroji!
J too low.
It was Lakari.
Okay, so that whole spiel was, guys, I don't know how dangerous it is. Again, I'm new. Just please be safe. Don't die. I'm not dying, I'll tell you that much. People will die before me. I'm not dying. Just be safe in there.
Hey, Leader Tyler, I have Chance, don't we have a Dire Mall presentation?
We've got one in the backlogs, but it's up to the war chief if he wants to use it. It's not a good one.
Yes, please. But okay, the players for like new players to me, I don't want to spoil the dungeon. Like I don't want to spoil Molten Core, but I don't want to die. So it's actually a hard.
07.
So something
Yeah,
07.
Spoil it.
I think MC will be fine. DWO is going to get
For
scary.
Dire Mall, guys, we should just make sure that, like, when you're doing it for your first time, you just have a sweat in there. I think it would limit our deaths and have somebody that knows what's doing.
Okay, I like that. I like that. One
That's
sweat,
not
one
gonna
like
work.
hard
Let's-
sweat.
I'm a sweat, and for sure people are gonna die if they go with
Tour
me.
guide.
So
Yeah,
the Dire Mall is so difficult because it's a later dungeon that gets added. So Blizzard, even back then, intentionally made it more difficult. Everything gets harder. Mechanics are annoying and awful. And there's roaches like crazy. A lot of roaches.
Eyeball.
And we did it last year. We did it last year fully.
Could we have a new role
we
on
were super geared
Discord?
last year and still died. So
I like that.
Could we have a new role on Discord, which is like expert or something, where people who want to do scary dungeons might be looking for somebody experienced, and then they could
That's
be
a
added.
good idea.
We need a tour
Tyler.
guide.
I like that.
Tyler,
Good
we
idea.
should-
Like tour guide, yeah.
I'll write that down.
The good players and bad players in the guild.
I think you should have team sweats and that shit in those dungeons.
Okay, so that's Dire
Because
Mall.
we also died because none of us knew about the ledge in BRD, which was sad.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, for
all
Dire
right,
Mall.
next point.
Write down the good and
Okay,
bad
guys.
players, Tyler.
What's up?
You should
Well, we don't need to know the bad
You
players.
should write down the good and bad players, so when Dire Maul comes out, we'll be able to know who's good and who's bad, like a full, actually broken down list.
We need a list. Only our war chief can get together that list, right?
You can get that down in like 4 days.
We must let the war chief decide.
I know who good and bad players are. Trust me, Soda. Watch you tank a dungeon. Let's move on. Okay, so there are Okay, guys. Okay, so there are a whole bunch of people who are not able to hit level 60 who 100% can hit level 60. Like, I'm not name dropping, but that Pika guy not being 60 yet, and the Zaru guy just dynamically plays for content. All the noobs, blah, 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 all this stuff. So I'm asking for suggestions from you guys. Do you guys have any ideas what we could do to make these guys want to lock in to hit 60?
Give me a Petri.
Pay them money. Get good.
I thought about money, but do all these people really need the money? So let's say I did, for instance, I host TCS. I do $50,000. What if I did a $50,000 first one to hit, or if you hit level 60 before this date, you're entered into the raffle to win the $50,000. But then it's like, okay, well, we already hit
illegal.
60.
I'm absolutely down for that.
Honestly, okay, but I don't want you to make alt 60 accounts.
But can I be honest? The problem is that the people who have already hit 60 who are sweats will feel bad that they didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is what I was thinking.
Guys,
who cares?
I'm only trying to hit 60 in spite of Miskov because he said I wouldn't hit 60 as a warrior, and I'm 35.
It's fair.
Let's go, Mary.
So
and this guy died 8 times.
Prize pool. Can we get something for
I
the
just need more
personality
free
hires?
time in order to hit 60. Tyler 1, if you hire like an assistant and a maid for me, I'll do it.
Yo,
It's been a month
genuinely,
and a
maybe
half,
just kick
brother.
them,
If you're not
Tyler.
60, you're dog shit.
Dude, some of us have a 9 to 5, man. And sometimes, like after we're
It's been a month and a half, brother.
Quit your
job.
I made it.
The
dungeons with the Petri would be more entertaining without the Petri.
Yo, can everyone shut up? I cannot
Actual
stand these
suggestions,
streamers.
if possible.
I'd like to say something.
Yep, go on.
I say once we all hit 60, we will need more things to make content with. So, if we all hit 60, that will unlock new content for all of us. That should be the goal, for we are a content guild at the end of the day.
Okay, they're streamers. For instance, Miskit is still
maybe
not
you should
even
plan
above
some
50.
events, Tyler.
Sodapoppin, you should have done it. You quit. You can't talk. You quit on everybody here. The fact that they have to hear your voice is crazy disrespectful. Just say something about this Sodapoppin like that. No, I'm asking a question to Miskif. Miskif, you are one of the examples I always use. Why can't you lock in to get 60?
He sucks. Hey, what's going on,
No,
guys?
seriously, I know it's a serious question.
All right, well, one, I've been busy, okay? My uncle died, so way to bring that up. So that's why I haven't been streaming a lot lately. And two, I suck. Like, that's what, I mean, I just was playing Warrior, and I just can't do it, because I have ADHD, and I just want to kill things. But I promise you I'm getting
priest. Just level with the priest.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm locked in.
You don't have one priest that can level with you?
I'm good, shut up! I'm fine. Dude, the $50,000 is more than enough, Tyler. I really appreciate it. I will hit 60. I promise you.
Is there any way we can be more lenient with like the people that we can help
Julia,
out?
shut up.
Like,
You did a whole subathon. You made more than $50,000.
Mob tag. Let's just mob
I'm
tag
not
them.
asking about the
Mob
fucking
tag
money,
needs a
miss.
lot of help.
You.
Play alts.
I was talking about
Encourage
helping people
play
get to
alts
level
more
60.
somehow.
But I'm afraid that I'm going to get in trouble.
We need some better leveling gear for us,
Oh my
War
God,
Chief.
go Axion.
Right now, we don't have a lot of people to group with, so if we could get some better gear for us low levels, I think it would really help.
What number character are you on, Alex?
Maybe Chess does that. This is 4th, yeah. And, you know,
Gear
if I'd have
Sunday.
stopped Georgia, I would have lived. So
True.
I know, like,
You're
as a
right.
level 60, I'm torn between playing my alt to, like, help people and play with people and all that. No. Like, and like, you know, doing gear dungeon runs with other people to help them at 60 and stuff. Like,
Thank you, Jay. That's what I was literally trying to explain.
I feel like also as a noob, it's really hard to do stuff alone, and like there's no one else to group with to do this stuff with.
Yeah, Danny's been asking for SM or I think it was something else for
literally like a
4 days or 5 days. Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. It's okay because I suck. I get it. I'm a fucking idiot, but it doesn't help me level.
I think it's time that we just try and like.
Dude,
really
we have
hard
sister
at
guilds for that kind of
Fangsley.
stuff, though.
Yeah.
Don't let you hit up any Fangsley people. Like you
That's what
can't
I'm
just
saying.
go guildies. You won't get you won't get runs. Like that's just the reality.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
We do have a lot of reasons.
Yeah, at this
for
point,
it.
you should be running.
Fangsley's proven to be really good, so that's a good idea.
It's not only just that.
They're
Like,
good
I've actually been
phones.
going around during this meeting. There's a lot of you guys that haven't been getting your gear enchanted. We have a number of enchanters in the guild, and a lot of us actually have a shitload of mats.
Yo, Pyre, we
26
cool, by the way?
more-
Is the dagger behind us?
right now?
I mean, you died to the curse.
We're having side conversations.
So with that, like, we've got a lot of enchants that can go out. You can have 200 bonus HP based on the kind of skill that we have. Just start seeking out the enchanters and getting stuff. I went around already, and I've given like 6 or 7 people enchants because they just don't have enchants on them while we're doing this meeting.
He speaks
It's going
truth.
to save you.
And, again, for Lurlo, if you're like,
people that die.
Yeah, don't worry about me though. I will hit 60.
I'm not worried about you. I'm just the other also content creators, like in general. Like
No,
I am
no.
trying to get this noob. I think this noob raid is like actually so good for content, and it just can't even get the wheels rolling because the noobs aren't getting off the ground. It's actually
Well,
really
I'm on
bad.
the ground. That's the problem.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
true. Okay,
I'll-
but
yeah,
but
You start shaming people harder.
so does Quinn.
That's not
Did
gonna
you just
work.
get engaged?
Like let me
publicly
explain. Like
flame
E-Rob,
people
for
that
instance,
die?
he just fell off a bridge, ran off the mountain at level 52. Right, just jumped off. I had to fall on my hands and knees and beg
How did
Yeah,
you not
chat's
see
not
your
going to
brother
save you
after
from
it
falling
all?
off a cliff. Let me tell you.
If Aaron dies again, is he going again? If he gets to 30 again, is he going again? No, he's not going again. The Dante's, the league streamer, he tried 30 times. He couldn't focus. He quit.
I have
It's
an
like, these
idea
guys
for
are actually
content, and
really
it'll
good
help them.
content.
Why don't
New
Tyler? Why don't you
great
do this?
players, and they
Why
can't
don't you
get
make
to
it?
60.
Why don't you make it so that the new players, okay, at every milestone, which the milestones are every 10 levels, they have to do a mandatory coaching session with a sweat.
Oh, like
Because a lot of the
I
deaths,
like
a
that
lot
a
of the
lot,
deaths, a lot of the deaths are people just like I said before, not knowing how to play their character. So at
Oh,
the bare
like a
minimum, if you
rundown of
give
things
them
to
the
come. Oh
tools,
my God.
exactly like, hey, you're gonna get this spell soon. It's really helpful in these situations. Here's how you should hotkey it. You should practice using it. This is how it'll save you, etc., etc., etc.
Yo, can we have class coaches, like class specific coaches?
Yeah, I was about to recommend, hey, how about you have mentors take on a noob and teach them their class.
It's
and
not a
then
bad
give them
idea.
points for their-
That's a good
give
idea,
them
Warchief.
points
You
for
should
their
set that
fucking
up.
class.
I don't think the pros have the time to
have
do
the
that.
time.
I think they're very
Oh,
busy
they'll have
guys.
the time.
We're
They'll have
leveling
the
all.
time.
Yeah,
Cloud
well,
Traders
let's
will
go.
have the time.
No lie.
They will.
Okay, guys,
Let Tyler talk. Let him talk, dude.
Yes. They have the
Anyway,
cloud.
so
That
the
is
Petri flip.
100% a good suggestion, actually. And it's not because, for instance, if E-Rob, if like every 10 levels you just check in, yo, reminder, be careful around mountains. Yo, by the way, Eastern Plague Land, whatever it's called, it's gonna be pretty dangerous. Like, you're not gonna like give them all the answers, but just like hint things. So it's not like just you're telling them everything to do. I like that a lot. That's really good, man.
And giving them points too is a great way that people can actually try to grind points for their class because then they have a reason to actually get more points. So hey, mentor somebody, teach them the class, and then you get points for your class and get more shit.
And you can
There
also
are-
kind of
Warrior
2-for-1
mentor.
that with the dungeon problem, and if they have alts, they can be leveling up with the dungeon and coaching at the same time.
Yeah, there are a lot of sweats who are leveling like 2nd, 3rd, 4th characters. We could just adopt a noob and just mentor them through like the leveling process.
Yeah,
with
I
the
had
new
to pretend
character.
to be an e-girl to get someone to level with me.
Okay. All right. Okay. No. Okay. Let's move on now. Next point. There's actually like a.
Wait, Lakari, are we cool?
Okay, stop. Okay, there's
terms
actually
actually
like
ladies now.
on to the next thing, guys.
Wait.
This is gonna be like a hard set rule. Actually, it's like one of the very few rules. I had that dungeon thing I was gonna go. I didn't like that. There's actually like a hard set rule. The way that we do BOEs/epic drops in dungeons, I don't know how you WoW players did them like all your life, brother. If an epic drops and somebody in your group, it's actually like better for them and they need it. Do not need it yourself. If you're a healer, do not need on a goddamn two-hander. I don't give a shit. If you're a hunter or a rogue, you're needing on a two-hand. Like, what are we doing?
Wait, someone actually
did that. Ridiculous.
No, it's bullshit. It happens every time.
Happens
It's
fucking
terrible.
in a guild. In a guild
That's the
dungeon.
G kick, man. That's just rat behavior.
That's crazy.
No, it's a normal thing that people do, like without even thinking. Like the OGs
Maybe
are
outside of our guild, but if we're doing an OnlyFangs dungeon run, that's not a thing.
Okay. So yes, that is a BOE. I'm talking about like now. Let's say that something drops on Rand, you get Fell Striker or something. You still don't need a purple need like right away. You can still like discuss, like just make content out of it. You can still at the end of the day just need it because you want to. At that point, you need it. It doesn't matter. But I'm saying make some content with it, guys. Just don't mash the need button constantly.
Honestly, it's just main overall spec. That's basically it. It's if you came to that raid or that dungeon, let's say I main heals, but I come in as a DPS, and I'm just rolling off I'm just only here for healing gear. You're kind of doing the wrong way.
Yep,
Some
so
people
I'm
just
saying-
need what it needs.
Wait, who's
It
doing that
sucks.
in your run, Tyler?
Oh, it's every time I've gotten a purple epic BOE drop, everybody
What happened to
is
his
neat.
pants?
It's Joker.
Not even just the pants.
Wow.
Like,
that
like
happening
cloth,
gave him the
using it
pants,
for
though,
an
to be
alt,
fair.
like everything.
It's Geronimo's fault.
So that's actually a hard set rule. If you're caught doing it, you're going to be punished. Actually, just like one of the only rules I've made.
Yeah, I've
All
seen
the other
clips
rules
of people doing that in the guild.
Okay, it's starting now. Just from this meeting is when it starts.
What are the new rules?
Yeah, I'm glad.
Okay, so there
What's
are
the punishment if you need?
that's to be decided under my own discretion. You're not gonna get G kicked because I'm gonna be honest, guys. All these G kicks I was talking about, I kind of don't have the resources to keep G kicking people. Kind of need you a lot, actually.
I can kick people for you. The whole kick miss give things a joke.
Honestly, yes.
No, it's not actually.
If we're being honest, yes. Okay, so a lot of the new rules were like, oh, by the way, you're doing 2 dungeons a day. Again, that's kind of risky. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are doing really good. I noticed because I only do dungeons when I'm online. We had 2 Uber runs going at the same time. We had a strat and we had a lowers. Like that's a shit ton of. Okay, maybe I think there was no lowers.
And we're running.
That's like 30
dungeons till,
people
like,
doing a
4 in the
dungeon,
morning,
regardless. I think 30 60s. That's really good. So, and I don't think this was because of the rule. Maybe people were on holiday. That's why they weren't playing. Maybe people understood that I'm a better leader, so they logged in to show up. So this 2 dungeons a day thing's not happening. Also, I made a rule about RP. Guys, I'm sorry about the RP hate. Okay, you're actual content creators too. Okay. You can RP whatever you want. Okay? Yeah, we love
Hold on, he's probably better than you.
Something touched my wife.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
All right.
I think he secretly loves
Tyler,
it.
can we do URP?
He's already RPing as War Chief.
I'm not a loser.
Oh, Gunji.
Okay, shut up, Axion.
That's great.
And then I have. Oh, cheating, guys! Auction house shit, you're gone forever, instantly. There's no delete your character. If you use the auction house, you're gone. You are 100% gone. The Gingy guy that only did leather. If I was in rule, you'd been gone, and you would have had the time to die 4 more times.
Get him out of here.
Yep. Just a reminder.
He died today again.
Yeah,
I think he died like he's died like 10 times.
I have like two more
actually-
like things to say real quick before whatever. Okay. Again, this is what I'm gonna say. So there's been a lot of crashing out, heated moments in dungeons. So a lot of people were like, "Why'd they do that? They should have done it off stream." Blah blah blah. Okay, people hate being told what to do, me included. I think the crash outs on stream are awesome. That shit is so entertaining to watch. That shit's so awesome to see 2 grown-ass adults fight. I don't know what it is.
True.
I love it. So I'm all supporting it. Maybe a little bit of passive-aggressive shit that's a little cringe. I think you WoW vets min-maxing everything a player does is fucking annoying. If you don't feel safe because they're not using an add-on or something that you want them to use, do not do the dungeon with them. I don't use threat plates. If you don't fucking like that and I invite you, decline. It's that simple.
Why don't
That's what
you
they
use
wanna
them?
I 100%.
You should
Because
use
they're
them.
ugly.
True flame.
They're ugly.
You're a fucking noob. But you have
Don't ask me not to use shit. That's a punishment, by the way.
Nobody dies in his groups. Would you shut up? He's your leader. Shut up.
And again,
It's a statement, not a
He does
question.
Ubers where 3 other warriors are tanking.
But again, guys, I will say this. We have got to probably low-key... I get it. My whole thing is if the vibe's off, hurt the out. Period.
Amen.
Your character's time should have more
Amen.
value than somebody else's character's time. If you've
Say
got bad
less.
vibes, just leave. I don't mind it. I love it. That's awesome. But you have to be able to take some, criticism. Again, we're adults here. And again, this is me included. I'm a little man-child when it comes to that. I'm working on it. We don't just need to... Like one sign of conflict where it's like, this, I'm leaving. We don't got to do that. Again. Vibes are off though. Hard out. What's up?
Do you have like a presentation about what is vibes are out for some new people?
Yeah, do we have a video for that?
I've had some dungeons where vibes are off.
Chief.
Hold on.
Have you never
Yeah, I
not
keep
liked
hearing
someone?
people say
It's like
vibes
that.
are off.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I've had the dungeons where it feels like, oh my god, everyone could die in this, and those have been some of the fun, most insane dungeons that I've gone on. I am not hearthing out. Eat shit.
live.
If I die. I die. And I am 60, and I haven't died getting all the way there.
I don't think he means danger. I think he just means like people like being assholes to each other. Like that kind of
like risk as well.
Asshole.
If somebody husts on me, dude, in the middle of a dungeon, especially if it's winnable, that's gonna suck so bad.
I could use some examples of when the vibes are off.
Really quit being assholes. Okay,
it's not about the fights.
I don't want to see it anymore. Tell him, Tyler. I'm with
Tyler,
you.
man. I agree with Sardako here. People need to stop being passive-aggressive losers.
Losers, all of them.
Yeah, be aggressive instead.
Aggressive.
You're
like
hardcore.
More
Can we get some
Makarov.
examples in a PowerPoint of some passive-aggressive losers?
More Makarov.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
You dumbass. Okay, let's move on. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Little shout outs, whatever. Guys, to all level 60s that are full bis, keep grinding dungeons with everybody else. It's awesome, man. Respect to you guys. We had a whole bunch of new 60s hit yesterday and today.
Correct.
Sea Lion ran it back. Summit ran it back. Ozzy's underway. Congrats, guys. Thanks for staying with us. If you have anybody that you think would be good for the guild, we are taking recruits again. Message Lakari. Like any friends that are like +1s, hit up Lakari.
Do they have to be streamers?
Yeah, okay, they have to stream, man, or to be a YouTuber, or like I don't want to say, or like an RP, or like
Instagram model.
How do we contact the car?
If you're listen.
Discord, in-game mail, Twitch whispers,
in-game mail,
YouTube comment, like anything.
In-game mail.
No. I have a Google form you guys can fill out now, so you don't flood my inbox. Please do not mail me anymore. That was literally tragic. Hold on, let me get the link for you guys.
I think the spirit of it is like content related, just not people being invited to be bot farmers for us.
Exactly. No, we're not.
Don't worry. I am making sure to vet everyone.
Also, Tyler, you should mention. I heard you on stream say this before. You said if you're doing a dungeon, make sure at least one person is streaming. Or
oh my God! Thank you.
Yeah, because a lot of people are doing that and they're dying.
Guys, holy! If you're playing off stream, or if you're not, if you're playing, record yourselves. It's so easy. There's so much software there to record. If you are in a group in a dungeon, so it's one person per 5. One person at least has to be streaming in 5. If you're in Ubers, 2 people have got to be streaming live.
This applies for lower levels too.
If anybody has
levels,
OBS,
everybody. If you're on OnlyFangs, and so let's say that you're with pugs, and you're the only OnlyFangs person in that pug, you have to be recording or live.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. This morning, I only had 2 deaths to react to. There's no content. I had to actually play the game.
Don't worry, I'm going live today.
If you have OBS, there's a thing on OBS called replay buffer. You turn it on, you don't have to actively be recording, and you hit the button, and it saves the last 5 minutes.
Wait, really?
Everybody has it. It's on OBS. It's called replay buffer.
How do you not know this?
So wait, it's called replay buffer. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna
replay buffer. Everybody has it. It's on OBS.
Okay.
I don't know. Just have to be recording.
I don't know how you guys.
You just have to have it turned on.
It's the same as Shadow
Play. Imagine dying off stream and your whole community's like, "Hey, what happened to your character?"
Okay, well, you can play off stream. It happens. I put my daughter down. I have a daughter, by the way. For a nap, I only have 50 minutes. I log into some farm runs or like a one arena run. I die. You don't want to stream for 50 minutes. It's bad for business. So it makes sense.
Tyler, I've been raising my hand for 50 minutes. I have a question.
What is it, bro? What do you want? We're almost done. What do you want?
Well, I'm just curious. Is there anything you need help with for the guild? Because obviously it's a big role, and I want to make sure that you have got everything controlled. Is there anything you need that help-wise?
Do another death roll.
Okay, if we're being honest, I need more people to hit level 60. I've been running with the same guys forever. Yes, we got new guys, but I just need more people to hit level 60. Like, dude, if Zario or that Pika guy would have hit 60, that'd have been nice. So you know what I'm saying? Like, just new faces. Or if you're skilling or enchanting, like Apricot. I barely played with you. You've been 60 forever. Like anybody that I haven't played with so far, I'm spamming invites to dungeons.
Jesus.
Let me invite you. Come play with the big boys. Okay?
I can't
what's the rule on
your hours. I'm on at night, so
where is
what's
the rule in the 60s? I'm 55, but I can start dungeoning at what 58 with. I don't know. Someone told me.
Yeah, you can do LBRS at 58 and
Like-
do some quests to help you level up.
Could I do it with 60s, or do I have to do it with? Like,
Yeah, you can do it
55?
with 60s.
If you guys have lower level gear, by the way, if you can give it to people like Zero or the Pika guy or me, I'd greatly appreciate it. So if you could just throw the lower level.
I think Zario needs to keep
All right. Okay, let's wrap this up. Okay, so didn't talk about it. Torrance won the goddamn week, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Easy win.
You want a fact?
Come on in, bro.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, congrats to Torrance. Trolls, you suck ass. What do you know? Sodapoppin's not leader and you guys lose. Who's surprised? Let's pretend like you're losing your point.
Convenient.
You guys will be getting punished. That should come tomorrow, actually. Enjoy it. It's going to be miserable. Just so you know. You guys made our lives hell with the stupid flight pass, the dumbass ads, which, by the way, weren't family friendly. You dip. Look at the punish.
Those ads were wild, dude.
It was cringe shit. Like, come on.
I thought it was 90s.
They were like all
commercials.
GTA
The first
5
one was like a
radio.
fucking-
Now,
GTA
wait,
5
Jan,
radio.
what? You didn't use the 90 ones?
We have been creating our own custom ads.
I will say that the
Can
trolls
Ozzy and I
endured
keep them?
the strongest and most difficult punishment from long before. None of you know the truth.
Boo.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, little baby.
Womp womp, don't lose.
Worried?
Dude, Soda's gonna remember this.
Being a troll is the
Well, you guys
biggest
are about to
punishment.
endure another one. That's all I'm saying.
Can we have a PowerPoint made about that new punishment? Can we have that? I'd like it to
Can we have a
explain. If you
PowerPoint,
could,
please?
you could do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You talking to me?
Can we have a PowerPoint?
Wait,
what
Yeah, I'll
is
take
the
an Excel sheet.
punishment?
Yes,
Lakari! No,
Yo.
it'll be determined. So don't worry.
Oh.
I'll figure it out. Guys, by the way, never mind.
Wait, we don't have the punishment already?
Hell no!
Like,
No,
they
we
don't
don't.
know what they're gonna...
Wait.
Okay.
The punishment's going to be late. We only get 6
I
days of
tell you.
punishment.
Guys,
But
hey,
yeah,
look,
they
if
should
you
be
have any
punished immediately.
uptakes or things with the stuff that's about to occur, blame Sodapoppin. He gave me everything late. You dick,
I
fucking
can't
previous
believe our new
owner.
guild leader can't even punish us correctly.
You've been
Ridiculous.
guild leader for multiple days now.
I can't
Dumbass
believe it.
Sodapoppin. Guys, reminder, he quit on everybody. Anyway, also, you guys usually do clips of the week, right? Correct? So we do clips of the week. You get points based off that.
Oh.
Correct?
If you want to run the things
Yes.
the way the
Yeah,
previous
Yeah, guys, I haven't done that. I
Yeah.
completely forgot.
Is
I'm
that
sorry.
prepared, or are you late on that
No,
too?
that's not
Okay.
prepared at all. No, we do
Are you
live
just
trivia
gonna wing
chats. I
it?
did that, guys. By myself.
Excuse
I
me.
got good shit, by the way.
Do we have tribute chest?
Chance, you didn't quit on me, did you?
Wait,
Wait,
hold on.
guys,
I gotta...
wait, show it to me. Come on, people are watching your streams. You're sitting there silently. This is your time to get hype.
Dude,
I thought these
Wait,
meetings were
what?
going to be
Yeah.
faster. This is even
What are we
slower
hyped
than
about?
last week.
Wait, I'm so confused. What's
Trivia chest. We're
happening?
doing trivia chest.
I'm not sure I understand what's going on.
Oh, tribute chest.
Trivia chest, baby. Let's get it. Hey. Yeah. Here we go.
I love gear. I love gear so much.
Jordan, baby.